and welcome to another episode of Blue. It's definitely something positive, no matter what, like no matter what kind of truth poem. I mean, about life in general, this song as well is a positive thing because, for example, for me, I always prefer to, I rather know something than not know it. So yeah, I always prefer to know the truth because it helps in life. Sometimes, I was gonna say that sometimes truth is difficult first and it's hard to get over or accept, but then when I find out the truth, it's like it helps me.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying, like,
easier.
No matter if it's like hard or difficult thing to know or some type of negative thing to realize, it's better to know the truth.
Yeah.
I have one too.
Firstly, I don't need your eyes, I don't feel anything in there.
Yeah.
I don't need your boo, I can smell it from here.
Cool, that's
my whole verse. I don't need your words, I can hear them in my ears. It's so like, it speaks.
And no can go to fake you laughing, crying, I had to crying, I had to, no I don't, or like,
and also the one when you say about the rules.
Every time I thought it was too late to leave in, every time I got to be pressed by magic rules. You have to find more dangerous things that are forbidden, but the tick-tack, show me my way to the new. Yeah, that's I think what most resonates with me, like the whole sentence. I don't know how to.
Me too.
Cut that up.
Also, the fact that you say that I don't. How do you say?
Pressed by magic rules.
It's like I'm not gonna live by your rules anymore. It's like the best thing when you realize that you don't need to do everything that everyone else does, and you feel that kind of that empowerment when you do
when you realize
is
you
right.
Do not have to obey to anyone else's like rules and
go your way.
Boundaries.
Yeah.
The inspiration behind the song is like a big revelation I had like a long time ago. Was it? Like, I think 2019?
Maybe spring?
Yeah, spring, like a long time ago. But that was like a big kind of moment where I had to say like, okay, I'm done here. You know the first verse when I say, being in the wrong coordination, the wrong place, and the patient is all too sorry about it. It's hard this occasion, you might still be blind intentionally. Like I was because of some circumstances, I had to like be blind of the situation, like, but then one day you see like, whoa, like, one day you're like, no, I have to end this, I can't stay like this. It's like in this wrong coordination, the wrong place, and impatient that something so right will happen here. Like every sentence in this song is pretty like self-explanatory, but like describes the situation, and that's like exactly how I felt. Like in this wrong coordination, in this wrong place, why am I here waiting for something so right to happen? Like I have to stop being intentionally like blind to the situation and be like, no, that's it. Like I don't have to keep pretending. I don't have to keep faking, laughing, crying, I had to crying, I had to, you know.
I have had some situations like that as well, so I can I understand that the moment when you realize that you don't belong somewhere. It's kind of like hard to accept, like realize that you don't really
merge with
any
like
place.
Landscape there.
Not
like,
just like one place because it's okay, it's acceptable, but then
most of places you like feel out of the picture. And
at one moment you realize like, where do I fit? Like you realize nowhere, and then that's your truth bomb. You realize that you gotta do it by yourself.
That. As I said, I believe everyone has had or will have truth bombs in their lives if you accept it, if you decide to let it in. Like, so I had this major kind of truth bomb that I described in the song because we all have different types of like little truth bombs here and there, or like I had some other types some other truth bombs in other situations, and that was like a big one for me, kind of like a start of an era or something like that, or an end of.
Truth bomb is always like
like a big thing.
Also can be an end of something, because if you realize something is wrong, you have to accept it. You have to end. I guess the fact, like a big truth bomb for me, is the fact that I guess you grow up thinking that people always like care what you are doing, and they notice everything, and you are like, oh, what, I should do this right, I should do this right, I should do it like they imagine me. They want me to do. Yeah. But then I realized that no one really cares. Like everyone is so like invested in their own thing, in their own life. Like you can one day change your hair color and maybe like one person will notice. It's like everyone is so invested in their own thing, and I love it because you just relax so much. You're like, oh, whatever, I'm gonna do whatever, and no one really cares, and that's a big truth bomb. And it's really true. Like you don't even imagine how much people don't really care.
Yeah, actually, even if like famous people, how people care about different celebrities and different kind of public personas. Like even if this group of people wants you to do this, the other group of people would want you to do the other thing. So it's best to like just do whatever you want, and at the end of the day, no one will actually like care so much, like, as much as they might seem to care. The production of the song is what I like, though it's not like unusual, but the thing I wanted to mention was that at the end of the song you can hear like a phone ringing, and that's the thing I wanted to accentuate, it's like mentioned, so you can actually hear it. It's quite not loud, so you might not catch it, but then there is a phone ringing at the end, and it's like you pick it up and there it goes, like people who are not yours and those who really are. It's like your thoughts, like at that moment you kind of have to decide whether you want to speak to that person or not. Like this person calls and you're like, should I pick it up? And that thoughts, like people who are not yours and those who are, and at the end of the song it goes kind of like hello, hello, and you like you do not pick up the call, you decline the call, you hang up.
Mine is like it's not unusual, it's just like my high note in second pre-chorus. It's like it was so unintentional because I didn't really think we were going to include that, and I just was doing some random things and then you included it and actually sounded okay, sounded good, so now I like it. But then when I was recording it, I was like, oh, whatever.
Whenever I heard your recordings, I was hearing it and I was like, yeah, this is so hype, we gotta use it. And everyone was like, what? This, like, she, like, almost, this sounds like screaming or something, like, not, I thought this was just a bad take, something like, and it's not like we decided that ugly or harmony, she just went for it, and the second pre-chorus like sounds much more powerful and exciting and adds such a good build up to the chorus. If we look at the album as something a person is going through, mind games is the first stage, like you're mind games with yourself or with someone else. Then the second part, I believe Truth Bomb would be like this third one, because in Not Crying on Sunday you're not fully in Truth Bomb state yet, I feel like.
Yeah, in Not Crying on Sunday you're just like trying to get over it. In Truth Bomb you are accepting it.
And then playing hide and seek you go
to search for something
whatever is like very certain to a person, like custom for a person, like whatever you have to search at that moment for yourself or for a person or for a friend. And then that soulmate kind of concludes the journey, that journey. So if we establish the album as a storyline, it would be mind games,
Not Crying on a Sunday,
Truth Bomb, Playing Hide and Seek, Soulmate. Thank you for watching the 3rd episode of Blue Room.
Please check out our other episodes of Blue Room, our performances and Q&A. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. Bye.